Good morning. On the way out to the east coast this morning, Mablethorpe, Skegness sort of region, and there's a little nature reserve at Gibraltar Point that I'd like to take a look at if I get the opportunity. I'm going to have a night out in the outskirts of one of those, I think, tonight. Just had the van serviced. New brake pads as well, so the brakes are a bit spongy at the moment. That's slow. I'm just taking my time a little bit today, so not be rushing about. I've got a bit of a problem. I've had a bit of a problem with my charging system as well. I mentioned in a previous video that I've bought a leisure battery to go with my two starter batteries. And I bought a SmartCom setup off eBay, and it was quite cheap. And to be honest, when I put it on, I hadn't got a lot of confidence in it. Anyway, it left me with a flat starter battery the other morning, and which is no good, because if I was in the middle of nowhere, I'd have been in trouble. So I've ripped all that out, and I've put a Durite relay in there, which is 130 amp, which I'm hoping is gonna cure my problem, because I do rely on my leisure battery. So anyway, we're going to roll towards Skegness now, I think, and we'll have a bit of a look round. So I'll see you in a second. Trying to find a spot out of the wind. I've had a walk round Skegness, which you can see right over there in the distance, and I'm now just walking around the dunes a little bit. There's quite a bit of grass area that I've not seen before, but I think I'm going to take a trip now down to the nature reserve, see what it's like down there. So, okay. Yeah, so that was an hour around Skegness. Not much to show you really. It hasn't changed in 20 years. Went there a lot as a kid, so it's nice to go around once, you know, in a blue moon, but I think I probably overdid it when I was younger. I've driven down the coast a little bit to the nature reserve at Gibraltar, which I mentioned earlier. So I've ticketed up for a couple of hours here. I'd like to have a bit of a casual stroll around and see what we can spot. Well, the sun's belting down now. It's I don't know what the temperature is. The wind's keeping the temperature down though, I think. I hope the wind's not affecting the sound. This looks like to be quite a maze of little tracks and that. Never been here before, so it's all new to me. I'm just sort of winging it a little bit. I've got a couple of hours, so I'm going to spend an hour one way, and then I know it's time to come back. So we'll see. This is one of the hides that people use to spot birds. Don't really know much about it, but this is like quite a good idea. It says be very quiet though, and you can see through that gap. I might have a sit in here for a bit. Probably don't come out on the camera very well, but there's some swans and a load of ducks. Yeah, we've got to the bit now where the nature reserve meets the sea. That's the grass side of the dunes. keep straight along this path for a bit and then probably go over the edge. It makes for quite an interesting landscape, to be fair, and it is a nice day, although as I say the wind still keeps showing itself. But I've hardly seen a soul while I've been here, so it makes it even better. Bit of a problem. It said on the gate that there were sheep in here, but they're not like any sheep I've seen before. They look pretty violent. You know, like when one person in a family is the bad one, there's a name for them, isn't there? Well, I think we've got about 10 of them here. I had never seen sheep with horns like that before. So I don't know whether they're running away or making a plan to get me. Sheep shouldn't have horns, surely. I think they're going to leave me alone. Right, so that was the nature reserve. It's getting a bit late now. I'm going to try and find somewhere to camp out tonight. I think I'll meander up the coastline, probably the other side of Mablethorpe, try and find somewhere a bit quiet and get parked up. So we'll see what we can find. Well, I've parked up just outside of Ingermells. There's a bit of a lay-by, one of those ones that goes off the road, so there's a bit of an island between me and the road. There's not much traffic, so I think that's me for the night here. I'm going to stick a video on, and tomorrow I was just talking to the chap in the other camper. There's a car boot sale on. Now it's a while since I've been to a car boot sale, but I think I might take a look tomorrow morning just for something different to do. Have a rummage through some tat. So yeah, that's me over and out for tonight, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Well, that was a brief look round Mablethorpe. Again, not really changed much since I was a kid, so I was going to go into the seal sanctuary thing, but it was a bit more than I wanted to spend. So that's it for me. I'm off back home, so I'll see you next time. Cheers.